Hi everyone, this is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. If you are a Python developer and trying to build a real-time streaming audio application with the help of large language models, then you know the pain. And that is where this new project FastRTC is trying to help out. What this project does is enable you to have a real-time communication library for Python, and the library is designed to make it super easy to build real-time audio and video AI applications entirely in Python. What this tool does is that even if you don't have any experience with technologies like WebRTC or underlying communication protocol, you don't have to worry about it anymore. All you need to do is to just use this FastRTC and build your application backed up by this TTS or STT model. In this video, we are going to install it locally, and then I will show you how easy it is to not only build your own AI powered application either with local models or hosted models, and then to top it off, you can also create a Gradio user interface on top of it. And that is why if you go to the social media accounts of Gradio, they are really pumping this hard, promoting it a lot. But we will just cut out the hype because still this project is quite new. It is at the bleeding edge. There are a lot of errors, lot of issues. It's not as straightforward as they are portraying it to be, but still I think it's a right step in the right direction because we have numerous TTS, STT models from OpenAI, from Google, from Quen, from Kyotai, and a lot of other providers, and they work really good. But when we try to embed these protocols in our real-time applications, such as we want to build a call center, we want to have a support desk or things like that, then due to the limitations of the Python libraries and the lack of developer experience, it's really hard to build those applications. And that is where I believe this could be a real blessing. Maybe if not this project, there will be other similar projects. So let's now try to get it installed, and I will also show you a hands-on coding example as how to run it with the help of API models, and it is just a matter of replacing it with the local models. Now, before I show you the installation, let me also give a huge thanks to Mast Compute who are sponsoring the VM and GPU for this video. For this particular tool, you don't really need a GPU for this video because we will be using the hosted model from Samanova. Samanova is the provider of hosted models, and you can also grab your API key with free credits from their website. The website is samanova.ai. So let's get started, and let me take you to my terminal where I'm running this Ubuntu 22.04. Let's start by creating a virtual environment with Conda. And while that gets installed, let me also introduce you to the sponsors of the video, who are Camel AI. Camel is an open source community focused on building multi-agent infrastructures for finding the scaling laws of agents with applications in data generation, task automation, and world simulation. Okay, let's go back and see what is happening. Almost there. And now in order to install this FastRTC, all you need to do is to use FastRTC and also the support with speech to text. And then I am installing some of the auxiliary libraries here. Also, because we will be using the hosted model from Samanova, their API endpoint is OpenAI compatible, and that is why I installed that OpenAI library. And took around a couple of minutes, but everything is installed. Next up, I would be setting my Samanova API key, and you can grab it from Samanova's website. You will get free credit, just like I'm doing at the moment here. Also, you're not restricted to Samanova. If you want to use OpenAI, Google's model, or any other model, feel free to use it. So let me set my key, and then I will clear the screen. And the key is set. Let's run the code here. Now, before I run this app.py, let me actually show you this file. So this is the file. Let me open it. So this is a simple demo of FastRTC with Samanova. So we are importing these libraries, as you can see, FastRTC and other stuff. We are instantiating this Samanova client, and I'm getting my Samanova API key from environment, and I am setting the API endpoint for Samanova, which is OpenAI is compatible. Then we are getting speech to text or TTS models, and then we are running it in this GUI, which is Gradio based, and we are launching that, and this is where we are using the LLM. And for LLM, I'm going to go with MetaLlama 3.23 billion, or you can use any other LLM of your choice, either from Samana or elsewhere. So this is a simple code which we are going to run in our browser. So let me go back and run this. First time when you run it, it also downloads some models, but I believe I already downloaded them. So they are very small encoder decoder model, and then it starts it in our browser. Also, in order to improve the performance, you can also install ffmpeg or avconv library. I haven't installed them yet because I just wanted to show you the demo, but we could easily install this with pip install ffmpeg. And you can see that now it is warming up the models, both the STT and hopefully TTS. And then now we can access it in our browser at the default Gradio port of 7860. So let me take you to my browser. And there you go. So our FastRTC powered application for audio streaming is running in our browser. The first step, of course, you need to do is to just click on this microphone icon or here to grant the access. So let me do that. And I have allowed the access, and now I can just simply click on this record and I'll start speaking. So it is connecting. Hello, I'm just testing this FastRTC application. It is, there you go, it's saying these are, so you see it is already doing that. Yes, I'm talking to you. And why are you printing so much stuff here? Can you tell me a bit about maybe large language models? And I'll click on stop here. So you see, still there are a lot of issues with it in terms of the streaming. Now, if I just scroll up quickly. Okay, so I have reduced the size of the screen. So you see, first up when I started, there was a pause, and so it hasn't really captured anything here. You see, it hasn't really, you don't hear anything. So it says that it seems like you would like me to think about something, but you haven't specified with what something. Okay, I think this is where it captured my voice. Okay, still we don't hear anything. So it is saying that it seemed like you'd like to see an example of how a concept or idea can be applied in a real world scenarios. Let's take the concept of AI. I didn't ask it to do anything. It just is doing itself. Okay, let's play this. Okay, this is not what I asked it to do. I was talking about large language models. There you go. So it is just talking still about AI. So again, I'm just going down. I think you're asking me to share a bit about myself, or yep. So I asked about it, but it not really giving me much stuff. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to click on this delete icon here. I'll try again. Maybe I'll just pause and ask it a simple question. What is happiness? Okay, let's go down. There you go. Now this time it has worked. I'll just click on stop. So now at this time it has gotten, you see how quick that was. So that is streaming one. Of course we can tinker around with the code to control this streaming. So I believe a lot of polishing needs to be done still. And that is why, but I believe, it's very promising, and that is why I said at the start that this is a right step in the right direction. Very, very early days. So I believe this is going to improve a lot. So that's it. I hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know what do you think. I will also be making another video with the local models. So stay tuned. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you're already subscribed, please share it among your network as it helps a lot. Thank you for watching.